Wow. Ghana's fuel economy, fuel prices are coming down. The real story is this. The vice president has made a very important statement that you and I must start to think about and to bring some conversations around it. And he's saying that fuel prices are coming down because government policy on gold for oil is working so well. Wow, that's a good question and then good information from the vice president. But is that what you are thinking? Is that what you think is the real issue? Welcome and stay tuned here and let's see how we can break the information down. And welcome to the Spotlight once again. Don't forget, as I always do, subscribe and share your comments and then share this link to somebody else. Let them person also enjoy what we have for all of them. It's a big family, so be part of us and let's move on. Now, the story starts from here. The vice president today made a very big statement, a very bold statement, and even said that, hey, it's easy for somebody to bleed. Well, I don't know who he was referring to, but you see, it is easy for someone to bleed because the government had made a policy that is the gold for oil. And as a result, he is saying that consistently from January up to today, the policy had helped Ghana to reduce the prices of fuel at our pumps, at the filling stations and what have you.
I've been told that next week we are likely to see fuel prices fall again as a result of this policy. Next week is not actually, Professor has just said, it's not that far, it's tomorrow. Tomorrow we will see the decline in prices that we are expecting. I mean, this is remarkable. 2.5 months ago, you are at 23 cedis per liter. Today, you are at 12 cedis and falling. That is a good point. But let me note that, let me point out that the most important aspect of the gold for oil policy is not just the reduction in fuel price, but the most important aspect is the savings in foreign exchange that the Bank of Ghana will make as a result of the lower demand for forex to import oil. That saving is huge. We are currently importing about 50 to 60% of our oil imports under this policy. The goal is to move to 100%, and that will be done this year. We will see this done with, and we'll work with the BDCs to make this happen. But the savings in foreign exchange, when we do this, will be an annual saving of around $4.8 billion US dollars every year when we get this done.
It is a huge relief for every motorist. In fact, it's a huge relief for every passenger because whilst the fuel prices are coming down, we are believing that GPRT will also reduce the transportation fares for all of us to enjoy. Now, the real question I want us to, start thinking about in our conversation this time is that, okay, is it wise to have an oil refinery built up by Kwame Nkrumah years ago at Tema, being a white elephant, not knowing what they are doing, but the only thing the workers do is to take storage of finished goods of individual business people who have imported them onto their tanks. And then the same country, Ghana, we have an oil rig that we are mining oil each and every day, huge quantities. Immediately it is done, we ship these crude oil to any third-party country, we sell it to them. And yet, we ask individual business owners to go and bring finished goods to the country. What is happening? I don't know whether we don't have people who think deep in our country to give us policies that will help us. Because here is the case. You see, a business person who is bringing a finished goods is thinking of his profit. Of course, everybody does business for profit. Obi ni ho a oye business a ompeso benya mfaso. Obi a ko business ma na adwin nan de odo nye sika no ni business no otumpon. Fine, that's what it's well agreed. But you see, as a Ghanaian, what is the reason of having a TOR, better still, Tema Oil Refinery? It is there. We have a lot of workers over there. We don't start the real machine, the refinery. We don't start it. But when we mine our oil, na ya tonama third party. No duko country be. Sometimes they say they take it to Panama, obiso waduko Oman, obiso waduko Dubai, and all that. Confusion. But Ghanaians are always struggling to buy fuel at the pumps. And every day is going high. But you see, the relief here is that the vice president says that, from January till now, because government brought a policy of gold for oil, a commodity for another commodity, into our prices are coming down. Well, okay, let's try to interrogate the issue. Now, is it an issue of lazy people taking decisions for our state? And to a very large extent, if you have an oil refinery, you can use your crude oil and refine it here, and it will give you a moderate price that will help every Ghanaian. Is it an issue of we don't have people who can think deep outside the box to believe that a business person will bring an oil and it will never be so cheap? Okay, Bloomberg is also saying that for the past 3 months, the oil prices at the international market is always going down. So now who is telling us the truth? Is it the vice president and their policy that is a gold for oil that is making things going down? Or it is the Bloomberg who are doing their own index telling you and I that as it is, the world prices of oil commodities are going down. So here is it. Our people, our leaders, they are not thinking. Our leaders are just being reactive. They are not being proactive at all. Our leaders are sitting on their jobs and they are sleeping. They are being paid huge sums of money at the end of every month, but they are not doing what is right for a Ghanaian. We don't want that to continue in Ghana. By this video, we want you to share to each and every one. Let them know that they must sit up and do the right job. Do the right job for Ghanaians. Let Ghanaians enjoy whatever they are doing. Let them enjoy that. If we have these commodities, these are natural resources. Why are we not benefiting from them? We are not benefiting. Ghanaians are struggling to make ends meet because somebody is not doing the right job. He's not doing the right policy. It's not bringing up the right things for the ordinary Ghanaian to have a relief. Why? They're not doing anything. Remember, the president told us, yetisikaso, nanso ekom de. Asama president kan true. Yetisikaso, nanso ekom de. If we say mpenifo no omo ndwin enye no aban bebre twom, aban bebre wetwom, obi andwen. Na nka ye be dem be de ye wo oil refinery si ho. Ye betu oil wo Cape 3 Point. Now so ye na oil na ye tu no, ye nye no Ghana, ye de kam abrofo. Na obi akwakoto oil. De ye mutu esika kase. Ghana mpanyimfo one chance one drink. You people should start thinking and do the right work for the ordinary Ghanaian to benefit. This is the Spotlight. Here we bring you what you must know and what you must hear. Don't forget to subscribe and be part of this big family. See you again. Ciao.